Ready? Okay, let's call this meeting to order.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So I'm gonna be kind. That's right there. Can I have a roll call, please?
Village President Hawkins,
Here.
Ms. Bruni,
Here.
Mr. Detloff. Here. Mr. Morgan. Present. Mr. Pacini.
Here.
Ms. Whirl.
Here.
And Ms. Wheel.
Present. Do we have a motion to approve minutes dated 3/4/2024?
Yeah, I'll move to approve the minutes from the March 4th, 2024 meeting as presented.
I'll second.
Yes.
Okay, motion to approve the previous meeting minutes from March 4th. Motion made by Mr. Morgan,
Yes.
seconded by Ms. Bruni,
Yes.
Mr. Detloff.
Yes.
Mr. Pacini.
Yes.
Ms. Whirl.
Yes.
Ms. Wheel.
I abstain.
Thank you.
Before we get to public comments, we did have some losses again in town. I know of the Hammond loss. I know there were a couple others, if anyone knows the names.
Bob Sherman's father.
Bob Sherman's father. There were a couple others, if anyone.
Bob Holtz, a longtime school teacher.
Okay.
And Beulah Boer, a longtime
Boer.
school teacher.
Yeah, we, quite a few.
Craig Snyder.
Great, yep, okay. If we could just do another moment of silence for all these great citizens, I mean, we're losing them like crazy. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. I mean, hug your loved ones. That's all I can say, hug your loved ones. Do we have any public comments?
No.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve bills for payment and payroll?
I move to approve the bill for payment dated March 14th, 2024 from the corporate general fund, $17,195.91. Also dated March 14th from the Rebuild Illinois Fund, $20,000 even. Also March 14th from the Fest Fund, $70. Also March 14th, the AM American Rescue Plan, also known as SLFRF funds, in the amount of $1,355. Also dated March 14th from the TIF fund, $42,793.12. I also move to approve payroll ending March 2nd in the amount of $19,364.85. Ending March 11th, a stipend $3,000.
I'll second.
Any questions? Okay.
Hearing none, I have a motion on the floor to approve the following. Dated March 14th, general fund $17,195.91. Rebuild Illinois Fund $20,000 even. Best Fund $70 even. AM Rescue Plan SLFRF $1,355 even. TIF account $42,793.12. Payroll ending March 2nd in the amount of $19,364.85 and stipend dated March 11th in the amount of $3,000 even. Motion is made by Mr. Morgan,
Yes.
seconded by Ms. Bruni,
Yes.
Mr. Detloff.
Yes.
Mr. Pacini.
Yes.
Ms. Whirl.
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yes.
Thank you. Clerks or department reports, Clerk Scott Dillon.
I don't believe I have anything.
Vote tomorrow.
Vote tomorrow, okay. Vote early,
What are they-
vote often.
What are the hours again? I keep forgetting.
I think it's 7.
6 o'clock in the morning to
Yeah.
7 o'clock. at
Yeah, he's
night.
got it set there.
6 AM to 7 PM. Okay. And at the community center.
Community center, it's all
Okay.
set up, ready to go.
And if you are not yet registered to vote, can you
You can
vote?
register there,
Okay.
register and vote.
any new voters. I'm just putting the info
So
out
if
there.
you could do that. Yep.
Okay,
And there's like 6 or 8 different ballots. We'll make sure you get the right one.
okay, so if someone doesn't know, you can't help them, but you can
We
make sure they
we
get the right,
ballot.
okay, cool.
I've been asked, they can register there.
Yes,
So you- yeah,
yes. I mean, it's laborious. They have to have IDs of themselves. They also have to have what their address is and several different proofs of what their address is. But if they've got all that, we can register them.
cool.
It'll take us a bit of time, but 15, 20 minutes. And
You got 13 hours, so.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Scott. Attorney's report. I have nothing. Everything is good on that part so far. We're still going forward with union negotiations. Everything is good. Engineer report, they are making progress on the SM Farm Road project as far as moving the utilities. Once utilities and everything are moved, it should be a pretty quick project, so. Ordinances and Insurance Committee, Miss Susie Weedle.
No report, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Streets and Alley Committee Chairman Frank Pacini.
I'd like to make a resolution number R-3-24-1. Resolution for maintenance under the Illinois Highway Code FYE 22 change from MFT audit. Vote to approve participation in the state salt contract.
That's a second.
Right, so we have a motion for the resolution he just announced. Do we have a
I'll second.
second? Thank you.
And just a real quick comment, the motor fuel tax often does audits, and we do this kind of thing frequently, except that there was a gap for COVID when they didn't come out and actually do the audits. So what he did, he came out like a month ago or something, and we're gonna have a couple of these, I think, that we'll probably do going forward. So it's routine, and basically it fixes something in 21, 22.
Okay, we have a motion to approve resolution R-3-24-1 for maintenance under the Illinois Highway Code fiscal year 22, change from the MFT audit. Motion made by Mr. Pacini,
Yes.
seconded by Mr. Morgan.
Yes,
Ms. Rooney,
Yes.
Mr. Detloff,
Yes.
Ms. Worrell,
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Okay, and then, I'd like to make another one. It's the vote to approve the participation in the salt contract.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Just to add one major word here, is the state salt contract.
Yes.
What we'll be purchasing through participation in that. Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the participation in the state salt contract. Motion made by Mr. Pacini,
Yes.
seconded by Mr. Morgan.
Yes,
Ms. Bruni,
Yes.
Mr. Detloff, Ms.
Yes.
Worrell,
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yes.
Okay, and then I have some things, wanted to go over with, talking with Steve. There's a sinkhole that has opened on the parkway in front of, 8 Laurel Lane. It's a broken pipe at the bottom of the hole. It looks like it's an aqua sewer pipe. They've been contacted, they'll be coming out, to see if it's theirs or not. If it turns out to not be a sewer line, then it'll most likely be an old village drain tile, which will, we would have to, have a company come out and repair
Okay.
and that. On another one, a resident at 500 South Maple let us know that the culvert across the alley has been blocked, the sewer, the storm drain. The storm drain line was cleared, but cleaned the catch basin sub because it became full. Other catch basin subs around the town are filling up, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna go around and clean them out.
Okay. Be proactive.
And then third, springtime, they're gonna start picking up the bush and everything, on April 1st and go until the first Monday of October
Okay,
and that. And then one other thing that was brought to my attention this morning,
yes.
is the community center. the bathrooms.
Mhm.
They had an issue there where it's, the drainage is not draining out, so. Steve talked to Carrie and she, I guess, got in contact with Cousins
Okay.
Plumbing. I haven't heard nothing back yet, so right now they weren't working.
Okay.
And-
I'll reach out with Carrie and then, and tomorrow and get it on that.
All right,
Appreciate it.
so if it didn't come out today, they'll be out Wednesday or something, say.
He's probably done.
Yeah, they probably couldn't come today because of the voters, people were in there and it's locked. Once they start, you can't get in, so.
That's it.
Hopefully the handicap bathroom is at least
Hopefully they
working.
use the bathroom at about 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll tell them.
I think there's a porta potty outside,
Oh,
isn't there?
yeah, right.
Better than nothing.
That's
Right?
true.
I mean-
I will tell them that too.
My sister's in-laws do live directly across right there. If you really have to go, you could probably walk
Okay.
over there, but let's make sure the bathroom's working first thing in the morning.
I will check.
Call me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Appreciate it. Anything else, Frank?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, got me all distracted thinking about going to the bathroom. Finance Committee, Gary Morgan.
Yes, and just, I gave everybody a departmental budget to work on in the next few weeks. Just so you know, we cannot talk about salaries yet because the negotiations are ongoing. So on the departmental, if you do have a salary line, just kind of estimate what that might be, and we'll kind of solidify that when we're actually finalizing the budget as its final note. And just as far as you need to know, our budget is not balanced. The expenditures are more than the revenues that we expect. However, if the sales tax passes tomorrow, then we'll have a balanced budget, possibly even plus. So we will continue as an unbalanced budget because we do have that money in the bank. And it's possible that revenue will increase from what our projection is, but still, that's just always something to keep in mind. So try and keep within the budget amount at the bottom of your budget. If any of you want an Excel spreadsheet, I'd be glad to send that to you with your budget as an Excel spreadsheet. So just let me know that that's what you want. Otherwise, if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to work with you, talk with you, sit with you, whatever, with whatever on the budget. And again, we're trying to get it at least in a rough form early in April, so that at the second April meeting, we can consider it. But if we still have salaries issues pending, it may go into May. I mean, we'd like to have a budget by May 1st, which is when the fiscal year starts, but we don't have to. It's just a better way of doing business. So again, try and set with the time schedule, but again, it may be problematic because of the salary negotiations.
So yeah, if you got, sit with you one-on-one,
I'll be
remember,
glad to.
it can only be one-on-one, you can't have anyone
Yeah,
else.
the third person.
But yeah, like if, just because you're newer and it's only your second budget, if you want to sit with him or anything you don't
And
understand.
Carl can be
this
there,
is your
because, I
first
mean,
budget,
Carl basically has got to run
So,
what I do
yeah, no, I know,
on
I'm
the
just,
budget. So that's.
you don't just don't
And
have to
again,
do his
wanna
budget.
involve
but I'm
Steve.
saying, like,
It's
you
just
wanna
we can't
know
have
more
other
about
trustees.
The,
when we
the
talk about-
whole budget as a
Okay.
whole.
But totally up to you about
Yeah.
whether I'm there or not, or, and I did give Steve a copy, so we all know.
I was gonna talk to him.
Yeah, and talk to him,
Yeah.
because he'll have some ideas.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, as far as the fest committee, I think we finally got all the expenditures in there from what we actually spent and what we brought in, so that one's up to date.
Okay,
Okay, that's all I have.
thank you, sir. Excuse me, Community Outreach Committee, Chairman Ben Detloff.
As Gary just mentioned, we got all the final numbers, so at our fest meeting, we will go through each line. If anybody has any questions, we'll review it. By the numbers, it looks like we made some money, so things look pretty good. There's a new mandate, which I brought a copy, it's 5 pages long from the health department. Anytime we do a village event, 5 days prior to the event, this has to be filled out. So it really makes it tough to have outside food brought in. You have to almost have a actual kitchen. And it's a mandate. They just did it this year from the health department. So I went down there and got all the information. I told Carrie that I will, when we have village events, it even covers packaged food because there's expiration dates on food. So I'll make sure it's filled out correctly. I'll make sure the health department has a record of it, anything that the village does, and we'll take care of that. Like I said, we'll review the numbers at the fest meeting. Our fest meeting, Carrie has it on the door. It is the 25th, which should be a week from today at 6 o'clock here. And we're gonna go over a couple of things. We're gonna be planning the fall event out. We have a few things already planned. We're gonna get some ideas from folks and see which direction we want to head with things. And the last thing that I have, since we made some money, and I talked to Gary about this prior, what he thought on it. I would like to make a motion to spend not to exceed $3,000 to purchase tables and racks with the money coming out of the fest account.
I'll second that.
we already voted to last year to buy
Yeah,
more
we
chairs.
should.
So we've already got it
Where
approved.
will that money come from? though?
We had already ordered them, but they were on back order.
Yeah.
So they should be in, I think it was April even.
They are in
The
today.
chairs are out today.
Yeah, we've already,
And the chair rack too, which is.
Chairs and chair rack, I
Yeah.
think 50 chairs, roughly 48, 50 or something,
8 boxes, how many about
6.
so I'm sorry, you're just saying you want it to specifically come from 3,000 of it to come from fest funds?
Yeah.
Okay,
We,
the tables.
well, the tables, yeah, the
Yeah.
tables aren't available yet, and racks for the tables to store 'em.
okay,
And, I talked to Gary that we're able to use not to exceed $3,000 out of the fest account. That still leaves us operating money for the fall and for other events in the village, so. Anyway, I make a motion, anybody want to second that?
In addition to what we've already purchased,
Well, I don't know where's that money coming from?
it's already been spent. That was spent a while ago.
Okay,
I believe.
It was
split
just out of
that
general
between me
account.
And then
Yeah.
split between.
buildings and grounds in this account.
So again, I think the key is we want to order tables and those haven't been ordered.
right.
So you can do
And
the
do you want
tables.
additional chairs then from?
No.
We need tables. We don't really, the chairs are in good shape, but a lot of our tables are broken. So I guess the motion that I'm making is that we order or carry orders when they become available, tables and storage racks not to exceed $3,000. So
I'll
that's
second.
okay.
Oh, okay, let her do it, yeah. That's good.
So that's really all I have. The numbers and the figures and, about the health department, all that we'll discuss, next Monday at a fest meeting.
Sounds good. This Sunday,
Yeah, we
right?
need a,
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Is there a second?
I had a second, I so literally.
Okay,
Go ahead.
we have a motion to approve purchase of, well, it's listed as chairs, but we don't want chairs.
Do you wanna leave that on there in case we want more
Just put chairs and or tables.
with racks?
And again, I think the table rack's broken. I couldn't move it to see.
Maybe, or they do have brakes on them.
Maybe the brakes wrong.
One side does have like a little, the little,
That makes me feel lots better.
yeah, it probably has a brake.
So we're leaving chairs on the motion? Okay. Chairs, tables, and racks not to exceed $3,000 for the park from the fest funds. Motion made by Mr. Detloff. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second, Ms. Bruni,
Yes.
Mr. Morgan,
Yes,
Mr. Pacini,
Yes,
Ms. Whirl,
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yes. I do have one question, Ben, if you don't mind. For the health department, is that for like regular parties too, or just village events? Sorry.
No, actually,
You don't wanna-
what it is food trucks are on their own, so it
Okay.
wouldn't do that. Anything like a village or any municipality, they have to almost have an actual kitchen set up.
Okay.
So they don't want food made
Okay.
offsite, brought in and then hand out to the general public.
I just know like by the birthday party this weekend.
No,
Okay.
that doesn't cover it. It's more, I don't know how they would keep an eye on all of it.
Right.
But when I went down there, I didn't quite understand, because Carrie gave me the information, I talked to the lady on the phone, I went down there, and she said even bottled water is regulated.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has a date on it, and after it sits in the sun, the plastic leaches into the water. So they explained it all, and they were very helpful, but anyway, I told Carrie, anytime we have an event, I will fill this out, it doesn't cost the village anything. If we don't fill it out and the health department does come and ask us about the food, then we could be fined.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they just started this, Kankakee County, so, I will take care of it when we do have events.
I believe it's only if you're selling any food to the public
That makes sense.
is, because that's normally why we have to get the health department involved when we have an event, so,
I wasn't sure. They kind of iffy sometimes on
Yeah.
the community too.
yeah,
Alright, thanks.
crazy. All right, moving on. Sunday, sorry, speaking of Fest, Sunday, we are doing the Easter event. The 24th at the park. There was a misprint in the Moments Progress Reporter
No.
that said it was the 30th, but it wasn't. It's the 24th. 24th from 11 to 1. The Easter Bunny will be there. We will have obviously goodies, pictures, and then eggs for kids to find. It'll be quick and easy. I think Bourbonnais is the only other town having something on that day, so we should have a good turnout. I think it might be a little chilly, but that's it. Next up, Buildings and Grounds, Miss Robin Bruni.
Okay, it's been brought to my attention that there's an issue with the hot water heater here. I don't know much about that, so I'll get on Steve and JD and see what they have to say, if they've looked at it and what exactly is going on.
Okay.
Maybe it's a breaker, I don't know.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't have much. You have the PDs that are coming out.
Yeah, they're gonna come out tomorrow. So far Romans Roofing is gonna come out and do an estimate on your roof. Ours, and then we can just find another roofing company to do the second one and take a vote on if we need a repair. Romans Roofing is actually gonna come out and let us know what condition the roof is in and if we need a repair or replacement, so. And then we can get another estimate and go from there. And then the lights at the library, have we?
I haven't gotten any further.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Thank you, ma'am. Law Enforcement Committee Chairman Morgan Worrell.
The only thing I have in code enforcement realm is we got the decision on the building across the street.
Yes.
So we have to put out, try to find contractors that are willing to take down the stairs. We're gonna have them secure the doors and take down just the stairs, leave the decking up there. Our responsibility is make it safe and secure. So that's what we'll have to do that.
I have
Across the
that.
street here.
Laundromat one.
Oh,
Yeah, we condemned.
Yeah.
I didn't wanna blast it on Facebook, cause I didn't want it to be crazy, so I
Right.
have reached out to a couple
Oh, okay,
different
good.
companies. With exactly what we need, take down the stairs,
Yeah.
secure the door, that's it,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Okay, so yeah, as soon as I get 3 estimates, I'll bring them in, 3 blind estimates, we'll figure it out and go from there.
Yeah.
Cause we have to pay for it up front, right?
Okay,
And
for upfront, we can,
Yeah.
now, according to the attorneys, when it does sell, we can
Eventually.
recoup that as well as our attorney's fees.
Right.
So.
So, yeah. It's a safety thing. I mean, if anyone's seen the stairs, I look at them all the time and I don't even know how they're still standing, so.
And you know the inside.
Oh, yeah.
They went in and took
There's
pictures.
people that are
yeah.
very interested in buying it.
Mhm.
But it has to get to that point yet, it's not there.
Yeah, so,
In that regard, I received paperwork that the property, where would this be at? On Maple Street, 100 block, that we tore down the house.
mhm,
We got a lien on the property
we did,
right now, has been sold for delinquent taxes.
okay.
I don't know how that could be if we got a lien on it. How does that work?
According to what the attorneys told me, if it goes to tax sale, all liens are negated.
What did you
Is
say,
that-
100 South Maple?
Is that where we mow it?
North Maple.
Yes.
Probably.
It's right on the corner
Yeah.
of those 2 streets. And I
Yeah.
guess we've been mowing that property and the person who ostensibly is on the property title just lives outside of town someplace. So I guess we need to look at why are we mowing the property?
Yeah,
Picture
we
of
had to
that.
talk to the attorney about the tax thing, and they did say that, once it goes to the tax, once it sells at tax sale, all any prior liens are dissolved,
Yeah.
so.
So we do have the issue too, there's a well in the middle of the property and I haven't heard any kids falling in it, but it's deep enough, you could fall in it and get hurt. And the well is collected in the south and it is quite a deep hole.
At 100 North Maple?
Yeah, I don't know, what is the address?
They took it down in 17.
Well,
December.
yeah.
Oh, I'm like, cause I'm like, I don't even,
It's right
it
across.
wasn't in the last four years.
Yeah, so I don't know what the address
I
is.
can't, I don't
Okay.
recall it.
Yeah, there is,
Southwest corner of.
So maybe have
Maple
Steve and JD take a look at it.
Those
So we'll grab it or
Maple,
something.
Maple
Yeah.
Mosier, I
Maple.
think. yeah,
Maple Mosier.
Yeah.
Southwest corner.
Well,
One other thing, somebody from the library board asked me, is there any chance that the police can kind of monitor, like during the library hours, that people only park in those 15-minute places?
We're trying, unfortunately, a lot of what happens is at night, you get all your people that live there,
Yeah.
there's nowhere to park, so they park there.
There,
By the time they come down in the morning, the library's open, so we're doing the best we can. I put a couple notices on cars, just kind of, hey, heads up. But it's gonna be a difficult one to truly enforce,
right.
yeah,
but
well, we got new construction coming next year.
If only we do it.
Yeah. It.
Yeah.
No, maybe not, I don't. Moving on, village president, I have nothing, just the Easter thing and. Yeah, nothing. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, we all need to adjourn.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
I'll miss Easter, I will be in Champaign at a conference.
Oh.